Watch out, Pokemon Gym Leaders, there's a new trainer in town, and I'm coming for your job. Today, I'm going to be doing Erika, and then after that, I'm going to take her job. You know, I can just see it now. A beautiful tropical garden, me and my beautiful grass Pokemon, and everybody else in there is the ladies, because apparently men aren't allowed in that gym. Except for me. But I've got long hair, so, I pass. Okay, let's make this dream come true and build my team for when I take over the Celadon City Gym. And when I've made my team, we're going to take it into Pokemon Showdown and test it out against some would-be challengers. Okay, first up, we're going to go with my horny Chud Chewer Go-Go. Both his abilities are kind of ass in Gen 7, but we're going to give him Sap Sipper, which raises his attack when hit with grass-type moves. Go-Go's a physical attacker, so it could be useful. He's got the Careful nature, which increases his special defences, and it's going to reduce his special attack, which we aren't going to need. And we've EV trained him max in HP, and we've split the rest into attack and special defence. His moveset's going to be Toxic and Milk Drink, which is a decent stall option. Leaf Blade, which is going to be his best attack, and he gets the same type attack bonus from it. And Rock Slide to cover the flying and fire types. I was considering using Horn Leech and giving him the big root to increase the HP recovered, but instead we're just going to give him the leftovers to help with HP recovery. Next we want someone who's going to put pressure onto those Pokemon who are checking my team, so we're going to bring in Shiftry. He's Grass and Dark typing, he's got Chlorophyll ability which makes him faster in the sunlight, because of his high attack and special attack, we're going to use him as a mixed life orbit, meaning he'll do 1.3 times damage and lose 1/10 of his HP after every turn. He's got a lonely nature, poor little guy, and that increases his attack at the loss of defense. His moveset starts with his only grass move, which is Leaf Storm and Knock Off, which is going to help disable any checkers who rely on Assault Vest, Eviolite, so on. Then we're going to give him Sucker Punch. Finally, Explosion to deal with those bulky mons that don't resist normal types. His EVs we're going to put max into attack and speed, and then the rest is going to go into special attack. Also, he's a ninja, and ninjas are awesome. Moped comes next. She's got a good defense and special attack. We're going to give her a sassy nature and max special defense EV to even the defenses out. 248 HP, and then the rest goes into sexy defense, which is already pretty sexy. So this is kind of making her a very thick girl. We're also going to give her Assault Vest, raising special defense by another 1.5 times. She's only got one stab grass move, which is Giga Drain, which heals half damage caused. And we're going to couple that with her ability Regenerator, which heals 1/3 of her HP every time she switches out, meaning she's great for switching into threats that she needs to check, and then switching out to regain HP. Her other moves are just for utility and super effective coverage, so that's Knock Off, Hidden Power, Ice, and Earthquake. And I'm going to have to keep in mind that if that Assault Vest gets knocked off, she's going to have a hard time switching into any threats that she usually checks. Next we've got Ludicolo, and there's so many reasons to love Ludicolo. Maybe not in battling, but just the fact that he's described in the Pokedex as a carefree Pokemon. I wish I was carefree. The fact that in Japanese his name is Run Popper. Run Popper! That's like... that wasn't very funny. All those are good reasons to create a space for him on the team though. And this set's going to be a Rain Sweeper set, so naturally the ability Swift, Swim, and the first move needs to be Rain Dance to maximise his speed. Hydro Pump, because that's going to be more powerful in the rain. Giga Drain, which gets Stab and will help keep the HP up, and Ice Beam to give coverage against Flying, Dragon and Grass types, which could end up walling us. He's got a Modest Nature, which is going to boost his damage output, and we're going to give max EVs to Special Attack and Speed, with the rest going to Special Defense. Also, he's got a Life Orb, Beast Mode Ludicolo. Next on the team is Ferret Horn, probably the best hazard setter in his tier. We're going to go with Spikes as the first move, and then we're going to follow it up with Leech Seed. Pair that with Iron Barb's ability and Leftovers, and you've got a very annoying, defensive, round, spiky little guy. To round off the moveset, we've got Power Whip and Protect, which will help stall out turns for extra Seed Leech recovery and to use his Leftovers. Ferret Horn's already very slow, so we'll give him the Sassy Nature, which keeps him slow, but raises his special defense. And for EVs, we'll get max HP to make him more bulky. 232 special defense and 24 defense. When we're using him, you've got to look out for fire types because they're 4 times effective, and also any fighting types that carry high jump kick because Ferret Horn is heavy. Thick boy. Now, of course, I couldn't make a grass team without my son, Venusaur, my grown-up son. He's immune to toxic because he's got the poison type in, very defensive, bulky, gains thick fat when he mega evolves, which is great against fire and ice types because it halves the Pokemon's attack stat while calculating the damage. So it's going to stop fire type being twice as effective, it's going to stop ice type being twice as effective like it normally is. Venusaur's going to be my choice for an ace because he's going to annoy and check some common threats. Leech Seed helps to wear down switch-ins. Synthesis is going to be the main recovery option. And then there's the option to use Toxic and stall out with Synthesis, and then use Power Whip as a powerful stab move to keep knocking away health. This Venusaur really is purely defensive, so we're going to max out the HP EV. We're going to put 170 in defense, and I'm going to chuck the rest in his special defense. His non-mega ability, Chlorophyll, is useless, but Venusaur will mega evolve on the first turn every time he's out, so it doesn't really matter. His big weaknesses are going to be Flying and Psychic, as Thick Fat obviously is going to half the attacking stat of the opposing Fire and Ice type Pokemon. So with that being said, let's head over to Pokemon Showdown and take on some challenges. We're going to go into anything goes tier and see what we come up against. Should be interesting. So full disclosure, I did have 2 battles before I recorded the replay of this battle, which is actually the 3rd one that I did with this team. The first one I did in the Uber tier, while I was still working out what tier I was going to go in, and I got absolutely annihilated. Yeah, I don't think I knocked out one of them ons. It was somebody very good with a very good team, so can't argue with that. Secondly, I came up against somebody who put out one Pokemon. I put out my Ferret Horn and stalled it out, and they left. They forfeited. So nothing to see here. 1 loss, 1 forfeit win. This, though, is where things started getting a little bit more interesting. The battle started getting a little bit better. The next battle on first inspection looked like it was going to be more difficult than it was. A team with some legendaries in there. Charizard that I thought looked a little bit scary. And Mewtwo, Rayquaza, Keldeo at the end there. Zygarde. And where's the other one? Darkrai. So, a good team. However, I'm pretty sure the guy I came up against wasn't the most seasoned battler. I'm not either, but this one was... it was a bit of a clean sweep, to be honest. I beat every Pokemon up until the last one by simply stalling him out, putting down Leech Seed, protecting. I've got leftovers, so that kept healing me up. And then Power Whipping when I knew I had the opportunity to knock his health down a little bit further. It was very straightforward. Mewtwo, I did that exact thing. Keldeo came in and used Close Combat, which was doing quite a decent amount of damage, but then he started using Aqua Jet, which was doing nothing because obviously I'm a grass type, so there was... If he'd have gone for Close Combat again, there's a chance he could have got a crit and beat me, but I guess didn't want to drop his special defense and defense any lower. I kept protecting and Leech Seeding, and in the end we again whittled it down. Rayquaza came in, had the same problem, finished it off exactly the same way. Then we ended up with Zygarde after that. Zygarde I thought might be a little bit more of a challenge, but he actually turned out to be quite straightforward again. It transformed into its what's that form called? Combat form or something like that? No, it's not called that. I don't remember. It's got a form anyway, but it transformed into that, and I thought, oh, maybe that's going to do more damage, but it didn't. It didn't do any moves that had anything on me. I kept using Protect, and I Leech Seeded it to death. Again, very straightforward. Next, he went out to Darkrai. Now, it took a quite decent chunk of damage as it came in from the spikes, and then pretty much the same thing. We set up the Leech Seed, we carried on protecting, we hit it with Power Whips. I'd set up the spikes already on the first move, and he had not got rid of them, so they were still there. It used Magic Coat to bounce off a Leech Seed the first time, however, obviously we can't be hit by a Leech Seed because we're grass type, so we're immune to it. So I went for the Power Whip because I knew that would bypass the Magic Coat. That missed. And we just carried on healing up with leftovers. This time I thought he was going to go for a physical move. So we went for the Protect. I was right, I read it well. It went for the Dragon Claw. Obviously, I don't think that would have done there very much anyway, but saved us taking some damage. And then this time, thought Leech Seed time. Earthquake didn't do anything really. And from there, it was the same tactic again, just grind him down. And then came in Charizard, and I knew this was going to be difficult. So I thought, how am I going to get about this? We go for the Protect. Protect fails, obviously. And he goes for Flame Charge, which takes us down to the last bit of HP. I thought, do we swap out or do we stay in? Is it worth keeping Sparky alive or do we get a clean swap? Well, I actually thought Rum Popper would be able to do a decent job, so we brought in Ludicolo. He survives the Flame Charge, less than half damage taken, so I knew we could take another hit as long as we didn't get a crit against us. It was a bit of a toss-up between Rain Dance and Hydro Pump. I thought I could settle with Rain Dance and then make sure that Hydro Pump's going to knock him out in one shot, but no, I just went for Hydro Pump instead, and there it was. Now, I was a little bit confused about what happens next, because I go for Hydro Pump, assuming that I'm going to be slower and probably die. However, I didn't. I actually outsped, and that doesn't make sense, because Ludicolo's slower, like much slower, and I was very surprised by that, but I outsped and I knocked it out. The only thing I can think is Charizard went for a move that always goes second or something like that. A counter or... it can't be counter. Must have gone for something because why else would I have outsped it? If you know, let me know down in the comments because I'm confused about that. Anyway, that was a replay of a battle that I did that went pretty well. So now I've shown what the team can do in a decent battle. Let's go and take on somebody random on Pokemon Showdown and see what happens. This is going to be a full match, unedited, a real test. Okay, this looks scary. There's got opposing Ferret Horn there as well. What's that? Toxic Pet or something like that that's called. Lugia, Clefable, Giratina, and Sableye. Oh, she forfeits. I guess I was taking too much time picking my first Pokemon. Okay, this time we're definitely getting in as soon as we can. I think, depending how this goes, we've got a chance here. It's all about what setup they've got and everything. Okay. Raichu. I can destroy you. Now, let's get the Leech Seed first this time instead of Spikes. I'm going to resist the Nuzlocke because I'm Part Grass type. Oh, but Paralysis. Well, at least we got the Leech Seed off before we had to worry about the Paralysis, which means we can at least, I think, finish off Raichu here. Let's try Spikes. Charizard, okay. Swaps, and that was smart. That was a smart thing to do. Now we know we don't really have anything to take out Charizard here. We've already set up Spikes, so I think the best thing we can do here is switch. Rum Popper's my guy for when I come up against these fire types. Heat Wave. Oh, that is nasty! That is really nasty. Oh, shite. Okay, well, what can you do there? Absolutely nothing. He's obviously noticed that I've got a full grass team and gone, well, Heat Wave. Get the sun out. Everyone's happy. Now he's going to go for a attacking move. Yes, so we go for Sucker Punch. It's alright, Heat Wave. Shiftry. God damn it. I don't have anything that's going to be able to go toe-to-toe with this thing for speed. That's for sure. Okay, let's have a little think. I don't have anything that's going to give me priority either. So let's just go for the best special defensive one I've got. Although you're going to be 4 times weak to the fire move, so let's not do that. Let's go for the second best special defensive one that I've got. Oh wait, if I go for my son, I can fix that with the Mega Evolution, which will half Charizard's attack stat wait. It's not a physical fire move, Heat Wave. It's a special, so I don't know if that works. Soon find out. So, Mega Venusaur goes for Roost. Good tactics. We go for the Leech Seed. Now, Toxic. Survives it. Perfect. So now it's leeched and it's toxic. The question now is, am I able to stall it out with Venusaur? I don't think so. Let's find out. Nah, Venusaur goes down. Damn! Damn! Well, I think Go-Goat's going to have to go in and try and do the work for us here. Rock Slide would be good if it hit. It doesn't kill us. Rock Slide's going to finish it off. Perfect. Probably could have done more. Could have done with going out to Go-Goat first. I just didn't think he was going to be able to stand up to a Heat Wave. But clearly, I was wrong. Right. What's the best thing to do here? I'm going to Milk Drink. Ah, it's got Ice Beam. Goddamn Greninja. Right, Ferret Horn is probably the best way to go right now. We should be able to set up the Leech Seed. Ah, we're paralysed though. It's fine about the half speed thing, I'm not bothered about that. The problem is the fact that we're going to be paralysed when we really need to be at some point. Well, we get the leech off anyway, so that's good. Back to that old tactic. And we've got the... Okay, we're not going to protect this turn, and we're going to go for an attack. He's ground type, so... Oh, the Power Whip would have been so good if it had hit because you're a ground type. That's fine, we'll seed you. Earthquake, don't care. Get the Leech Seed off. That's the one. We can survive another couple of Earthquakes, so we can get off a Power Whip. Goes back for Nova, and Power Whip, again, we can still hit it, though. Don't do much, but gets a little bit off. That's fine. How many more Leech Seeds have I got? 13. That's fine, we Leech Seed. Oh, man, it would have Flamethrower, wouldn't it? Okay, can we stall this out? If I protect, it goes for the Flamethrower. Heal. See, now what's the best thing to do? Do I risk the double protect? Or do I go for an attacking move and hope that then... I know that Power Whip's not going to do much damage, so let's go for the double protect. It worked! We got the double protect off! That's what we needed. Right. I mean, to be honest, for it to work, we might need the triple protect, but at least we know we can survive whatever it hits us with, as long as it doesn't crit. So, comes in for Florges, Fairy. Okay. That's fine, I can deal with you. Now, do I... No, I can just Power Whip you. It's going to swap in, but it's not going to be a hard... It's going to be a hard swap, and it's not going to be a safe one. Doesn't swap, though. Moonblast doesn't do much, so down goes you. So, we're back to Noivern. So, Flamethrower hits. God damn. The Leech misses. That is critical. That is critical. I'm pretty sure that Moped's not going to be able to survive a Flamethrower. So I don't want to switch. But I might have to try for the double protect again. Do you know what? There's no point, because it's going to kill me even if I protect again. Missing that Leech Seed, that has killed me off there. I had a real chance for this. God damn. Oh well. We take it as it comes. I've got Icing and Power. If that can hit, that'd be nice. But I'm much slower. Absolutely no chance. Air slash, I survived it. Why didn't it go for flamethrower? Crazy. Crazy. Right, well. I still don't think we've got a chance, really. This thing's got ice-type moves, so... We're not going to be fast at... Wow. Depends about how this Ice Beam does. Okay, we hold on. Giga Drain. Yes! Get in. Okay. We're still in the game. It's not over. Excadrill. Giga Drain again. Oh, we steal, though. Still Giga Drain. That's still going to be super effective. It's not, but I can survive that Iron Head. So... Oh, as long as you don't crit, I can anyway. Oh, we get the flinch! God damn it! That's so annoying! We'll run it then. Man! GG. Good game, Maxon 2031. Oh, that was such a close match. Oh, sorry if you were talking to me at some point. I was ignoring you. I was too busy recording. I'll earn your grass jam, your grass badge, Mr. Gym Leader. Well, Maxon 2031, you you have earned my grass badge. Congratulations. Well, it turns out that I am not cut out to be a grass gym leader after all. I got destroyed. Celadon City, I guess Erika can go back. Never mind. Next time, maybe I'll take on a different gym leader and see if I can take their job instead. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and a comment if you've enjoyed it. Let me know, if you're a gym leader, what type would your Pokemon be? And I will see you all next time.